welcome to another edition of Cooking with Andy and Sean.
Yes, today we are doing zucchini and aubergine.
Hooray! My name is Andy Walker.
I'm Sean Carruthers.
And actually, this is an episode of another fabulous edition of Lab Rats.
So why are we cooking with zucchini and aubergine?
Well, I thought, after the success we had the other day with, was it GPS, I guess?
Melons.
I just thought,
tomatoes.
I like to work in the, grocery fresh produce medium. I find is very inspiring.
The geek kitchen.
That's right, exactly. So today we're going to show you how defrag works, defragmentation on your computer, and
Defrag.
Defrag.
I guess we'll have to figure this out after the break.
Let's take a break. We'll be right back. So, aubergines, zucchinis. Actually, I guess what's the real word for this? Eggplant.
Eggplant.
Eggplant. All right. So, but today
It doesn't look much like an egg.
No, I know.
It doesn't look like an aubergine.
But today, it's not a vegetable. Okay. Today, it's a hard drive.
That doesn't make any sense at all.
Today's a hard drive.
Okay.
All right.
Explain how.
And this is why, because a hard drive, of course, is a disk with areas on it that are where data is written, and these are called, well, actually, they're called clusters. And actually, they're divided into sectors. Correct? Oh, look at him. He's like looking at me. So, no. So the disk has sectors and within clusters. And clusters are basically areas of data kind of like this. So it's like an aubergine, but there's a space for data. And it's all broken up. Now, of course, because it's circular, this is not a proper representation, unfortunately. However, we're going to use your imagination, because that's what we do here in Lab Rats. So let's say we're going to delete something off of our hard drive. Thank you. And we're going to leave some holes. All right. Now, we have a hard drive here that actually has space. Like, we have lots of data on here, but there's a couple of pieces of space here because we've deleted that email from Sean. And we've deleted this here, from the email from that fanatic Mac person who said that Andy sucks. And so, but now we have some space on our hard drive, and what we really want to do is we want to go and we want to write something fun, like, Dear Bill Gates, I love you, right? And you're going to write him a fabulous letter like that, but of course, because you're going to go on and on and say, Dear Bill, I like your hair, I think you're cute, I think your products are fabulous and bug-free, and all that sort of thing, this is going to be a very, very long email, right?
Make sure you put a section in there that says the Zune, the brown one, looks so fantastic.
We love the Zune. Anyway, so in the end, when you save this letter in Microsoft Word, which is a fabulous product from Microsoft and Redmond, you end up with a really big file, right? So you're going to go save it on your hard drive, right? And in fact, let's make some more space here, because it's a really big letter, right? So you're going to come along and you want to go, and the hard drive's going to want to save it. Well, it won't fit in the hole here. And it won't fit in the hole here either.
So how do we get it onto the hard drive?
Well, so the Windows is very clever. It's a very clever operating system. What it does is it says, let's cut the file into pieces. Right? So put that on the hard drive. Yeah, see? Clever Windows.
Okay.
And then the rest of the file goes in this slot here. You put that in there. Hey, don't ruin the hard drive.
Jeez. I think we had some corruption here.
Wait, hang on a second. All right, there we go. No,
this was just header information.
That's right, exactly. It's redundant information. Okay, so now the disk, of course, has a bit of file over here and a bit of file over here. Now, so if we're going to get Sean to go back and read that letter and say, "Wow, Andy, you're a fabulous letter writer. I really love this letter. It's very clever." What he's going to do is go access it.
I'm going to grab this. That's the first bit. Oh, I need that bit too.
And he's going to consume it.
Am I going to eat this?
Well, what are you supposed to do? Yes. Right. Fabulous letter to Bill Gates.
The paper really tastes bad.
Anyway, so as you can see, it was a fair amount of effort, right? We had to kind of first go here, and then we're going to move the head all the way over here to read the rest of the file, and then combine. You enjoying that? It's delicious, isn't it? Delicious? Yeah. So what happens is over time, right? Defragmentation will put data all over the hard drive. So we're going to put a piece of data here.
A bit over here.
A bit over here. And a bit over there. So you got.
How about one
get that right. Here. Right. So we got like a lot of data all over the place, and so that the hard drive head's going to come along, and it's going to have to stop here, and then read to memory, and it's going to go over here, read to memory. Oops. And thank you. And so there's a lot of work going on the disk head, right? So what defragmentation does is it reorganizes stuff all back together.
Yeah, and you don't want it to go back and forth like this, because if you're doing performancing, the head is just basically whacking all over across the surface of the drive, here, there, everywhere. It's spinning around. It's taking forever to get to those bits. Whereas if it's all in one place, then the drive just spins underneath the head and it goes, whoop, there it is, gone. Instead of just like flipping the head all the way around, going to different platters, all that other stuff.
That's right. So there's a whole lot of, it's more efficient, right? And so of course it reads and writes. Now, defragmenting the hard drive is basically sorting all that out. So we defragment our eggplant here, if we can. Let's reassemble that file, these files, over there.
I think these came from different
well, it's okay.
Different files.
Use your imagination. This is not a literal representation.
All right, so.
Okay, so basically, so we're running the defragmenter software, Sean is actually, and he's putting it all together so it's all nice.
Yeah.
Well, go on.
This doesn't look so good, but
you
get the
idea, right? Put it back on the hard drive. Oh, what a clever boy you are. Exactly. Let's reassemble it here. There we go.
That's another bit of data.
There you go. All right, so there you go. See, now it's more organized. So next time we go to read that fabulous letter to Bill Gates, Dear Bill, I love your hair. I like your fashion sense. Now the hard drive head's going to come over and it's going to go, oh, the file's all here. So it's just an easy read, very quick to achieve, to grab, and no wasted. There you go. So that is defragmentation on a computer using Eggplant. Did you get it? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now, of course, for those of you who are new to this whole concept, and I know many of you are, there is a program that comes free on Windows, and it's called the Disk Defragmenter. And it's right here on my computer right now. So you're going to go to All Programs, you're going to go to Accessories, you're going to go to System Tools, and you're going to choose the Disk Defragmenter. Now, all you're going to do is you're going to click on the Analyze button down here, and it's going to go and say, does this hard drive, does the aubergine, need to be defragmented at the moment? And it'll go and actually look at the hard drive itself and figure out whether you want to go through this or not.
Analysis is complete.
And this says, in this case, you don't need to defragment it, but you could actually force it and just say, yeah, go ahead and do it anyway. Or, and you should do this, how often do you think, Sean?
I'm not a huge fan of defragmenting myself. I think that you should probably do it when you have serious problems with speed. It's one of those things that can technically introduce troubles to your system. If your system's running fine, is if it stops in the middle, you can have a bit of data just sort of lost off over there that's, now lost. And it could be a system file, so you might not be able to start the system. So,
right.
I mean, just do it whenever you feel you need to.
Once a month, once every 2 or 3 months, something along those lines. That's what we do. Now, the Mac doesn't have to be defragmented. I mean,
I said that it doesn't have to be defragmented, and for the most users that are out there running it, that is the case. Now, I did a little bit more research on that afterwards, and it's not always the case that it doesn't have to be defragmented. The file system works in such a way that it's very efficient. It does deal very well with a bit of fragmentation. Now, what can be a problem is if you're using your system for multimedia and you run out of disk space. When you're getting really low on space and you need contiguous files, then you can certainly get into situations where
contiguous files.
Right.
Files all together.
And these are not contiguous because they're all over the place. But yeah, okay. So if you need things
not
that
contiguous?
Are all streaming and where performance is important, then you definitely have a problem. And that's especially important when you're running out of space.
I thought you said there was no defragmenter on Mac.
There isn't one built in as far as I'm aware. Not one that you can get to easily from the UI, although there is one called IDFrag that seems to be the recommended choice for most users out there.
Ooh, that's cool.
But yeah, in general, most of the users that are out there, as long as you have a lot of hard drive space available, don't worry about it.
There you go. Well, there you go. Let's take a break. we're going to clean up the defrag mess. We'll be back with a special guest.
It's Camtasia Studio, the fabulous screencast software from TechSmith. Record what's on your screen, narrate it, and share it online. Create demos, screencasts, training, and more. And rest assured, Camtasia Studio is made by wholesome programmers in Okemos, Michigan, the home of the hardiest geeks around.
Quick to learn, easy to use, it's Camtasia Studio.
Download your free trial and start screencasting today.
Well, as you can see, we have a magical guest who just suddenly appeared on our set here.
Surprise.
The fabulous Betsy Weber. Now, for those of you who don't know Betsy Weber, you work at TechSmith Corporation.
I do.
And that is why this is free for you guys. One of the reasons, right?
Right.
Yeah, you sponsored now. Yeah, how did you find us originally?
I found you because I was looking for Camtasia videos and I saw you were using our product.
Oh, there you go. Fabulous. So, of course, then, we got to know Betsy at a dinner one night, and she said, I'm going to sponsor the show with my company. And so...
We love the lab rats.
Thank you very much. And then she sent us the cheese heads and all kinds of stuff. So
And you can actually see more of Betsy, I think, episode 45 from the podcast
that's
Expo.
right. There you go. So you're a second-time guest, magical guest.
I am.
Fabulous. All right.
You win an eggplant. Stick
I
this.
win an eggplant. Right on.
Here, and you can take this. Should we autograph this later for you? Here
Yes,
you
please do.
There you
I
go.
will frame it. It's beautiful.
go. All right. Well, before we go, let's have a look at a couple more photographs, and we'll show you, Betsy, some of the fabulous people that...
Oh, wow.
Oh, my goodness. What happened to him?
This is your number one fan, Andy.
Oh, Michael!
Michael
Scribbling. He always sends me nasty emails when I say nasty things about the Mac.
Yeah, and it's just an act, Michael. He doesn't.
I really like the Mac.
Yeah.
I do. No, I do. I own one. I own one.
It's over here. It's over here.
Yeah, see, it's right down
Check
there.
that
That's
out.
my
See?
Mac.
There's his Mac.
Okay, it's my stereo, but still.
Kind of doing nothing, but
Anyway.
there we go. It's a screensaver. Oh, Swiss Chalet. He orders our dinner with it.
That's right.
So,
All right, well, thank you, Michael, for all your support and for sending us email. We love to hear from you. Even when you say nasty things about me, I still love you. He is a jerk. All right, and who else we have?
we have Patrick Francis.
Mr. Patrick Francis. Very cool.
Patrick at, I guess, 13 months or 1 year, 1 month, and 13 years.
Fabulous. All right, well, thanks, Patrick, for sending that in. That's very cool. And when you're 31, we want to see a picture, too, because hopefully we'll still be on the air. And we're really delighted that we could be there around this long. Thank you to Betsy Weber and TechSmith Corporation.
Thanks to lab rats.
And thank you, Mr. Sean Carruthers, and people that grow zucchinis.
And eggplants. These don't really taste very good raw.
No, they don't. Absolutely not. Anyway, that's it for us. My name is Andy Walker.
I'm Sean Carruthers.
And you're?
Betsy Weber.
See you later next time.
Are you ready? Try this at home.
All right.
Actually, Gary, could you check me in the monitor over there? Am I sort of roughly center?
Hit crawl.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't do anything in the last episode anyway, so it don't matter. I just sat here and went, yes, Andy. Yeah, okay, Andy. Yeah, you can call me on Skype, Andy.
Best episode ever.
My one fan will be so upset.
He's going to send back his autograph. All right, let's go. Ready?